Every day, Gloria eagerly awaited her big brother Anthony's return from school. The school bus would drop him off right in front of their house. However, one day, Anthony failed to disembark. Lynn, their mother, grew concerned, but Anthony eventually showed up. The next day, a new bus driver arrived, sparking Lynn's suspicion. Gloria got up from her drawing table because her smartwatch reminded her that her brother's bus was arriving soon. She was 4 years old, while Anthony was a pre-teenager. Their mother, Lynn, always let her wait for him outside because the bus drove Anthony right in front of the house. They lived in a safe neighborhood in Maryland, so Gloria told her mom, who opened the front door and let her go outside. Lynn usually kept an eye on her, but someone called her phone. The bus was arriving, so she didn't worry much and went to see who was calling. When she got off the call, she saw Gloria outside all alone. "Gloria, what happened? Where's Anthony? I saw the bus coming," Lynn asked her daughter, coming outside to stand right beside her next to the mailbox. "I don't know, Mommy. The bus was here, but it left," Gloria said, pursing her lips and looking up at her mother. This was odd. Anthony typically told her about any delays, and he didn't have any extracurricular activities. If he had a school project or went out with his friends, he had to call her. Lynn grabbed her daughter's hand and went inside. She dialed Anthony's cell phone number, but he didn't answer. Her gut instinct told her that something was wrong. She pulled Gloria toward the car, placed her in her car seat, and drove to school to find her son. She luckily talked to his homeroom teacher, Mrs. Cortez, who said that she had seen the kids getting on the bus. But Anthony didn't get off the bus, Lynn told her. But before they could worry more, she received a call from Anthony. "Darling, where are you? Something happened to the bus. We get delayed for a while. Where are you?" Anthony said. Lynn breathed a sign of relief, told Mrs. Cortez that everything is fine, and pulled Gloria towards their car once again. "Mrs. Cortez, didn't you say that the bus arrived at the house?" The teacher called out to her before Lynn reached her car. "Oh, I must have been wrong. No worries. Thank you very much, Mrs. Cortez." Lynn waved goodbye and drove quickly home. Gloria and Anthony greeted each other as they always did, and everything seemed to be normal. The following morning, Lynn was cooking breakfast and Anthony was getting ready for school when the doorbell rang. "Hello, ma'am. I'm the new bus driver at school," a strange man told her, pointing toward the bus right outside the house. "I'm here a bit early because I'm learning the route and I've waited, but your kid hasn't come out yet." "Oh well, it's nice to meet you, but it's way too early. Anthony hasn't had breakfast yet," Lynn responded, surprised by the man's words. He had no idea they were firing the usual bus driver, who was an amazing older man. "What happened to Charlie?" "Charlie, you know, the regular driver," Lynn inquired. "Oh well, he's sick. I'm covering for him for several days," the man explained. Lynn hummed, but she wasn't convinced. Something in her heart told her that something fishy was going on. It could be the fact that he didn't have a uniform. "Well, like I said, Anthony's not ready yet. It's too early," she said, shaking her head. "Please, I'll be late if I don't take him right now," the man insisted. There was a look in his eyes that inspired tremendous fear in her. "You can continue your route, sir. I'll drive my son to school this morning myself." She continued forcefully and closed the door in the man's face. She grabbed her phone just in case, but she saw him getting into the bus and leaving. A few minutes later, Anthony was ready for school, and Lynn was going to drive him when another school bus pulled up. It was right on time. Lynn decided to go out with her son and was surprised to see Charlie right at the wheel. He was perfectly healthy. Something was wrong. She called the school right away, alerting them of a suspicious person pretending to be the bus driver. However, no one had seen him. They made calls to other parents who confirmed that Charlie had picked their kids up, but no one else. So Lynn called the police. "What if he's targeting my son and daughter? I think he came to our house yesterday afternoon. He could have taken my baby," she wailed on the phone to the police. That afternoon, the officers arrived at her house and formulated a plan for the next morning. Uncertain if the suspicious man would return, Lynn and several officers waited at her house. Sure enough, his bus arrived and he disembarked. Despite attempting the same tactic as before, one of the officers caught him off guard as he opened the door. In his attempt to flee, the police apprehended him before he could board the bus. Upon running his fingerprints, they discovered multiple warrants against him in Texas and Colorado. He was a kidnapper, confirming Lynn's suspicions as her son was the intended victim. Grateful for Lynn's quick actions and intuition, the police thanked her despite the suspect's deceiving stature as a pre-teenager. Meanwhile, the school implemented enhanced safety protocols, reassuring parents about notification procedures for new hires or absences among bus drivers like Charlie. Lynn received gratitude from every parent in the PTA, recognizing that their children could have been targeted next. What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.